On the day that Apple says we built a Bitcoin signing device into the iOS phone or the iPhone, and now you can use your iPhone and your Apple Watch, and your MacBook is a multi-sig setup, or you can assign multi-sig between 3 members of your family with family sharing or something. When they do that and they make it instantaneous and easy, then you're going to see a big surge in adoption of Bitcoin, right? Technology drives adoption, and then you'll see a big surge in the price.
Crypto family, welcome back to the channel. Aaron here, coming back at you with another cryptocurrency video today. If you're new, please consider subscribing. We have new crypto, Bitcoin, financial related content coming out every single day. And as you just saw in that clip right there from Michael Saylor, he's talking about iPhone, Apple integrating Bitcoin into the device. That would be massive for Bitcoin going forward, and I think it would bring a lot of adoption. So what are the chances that this happens? Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. But let's go ahead and see what the CEO of Apple has to say about Bitcoin, and does he like it? Let's go ahead and check out this clip here.
Do you own crypto, any Bitcoin or Ethereum? Would you play around with this?
I do, yeah. I think it's reasonable to own it as a part of a diversified portfolio. And I'm not giving anybody investment advice, by the way.
When did you get interested in it?
I've been interested in it for a while, and I've been researching it and so forth. And so I think it's
definitely a possibility to see somebody like Tim Cook and Apple start to integrate Bitcoin into some of their products, especially if Bitcoin continues to get more popular and more popular. If we see Bitcoin start to go towards that 100K level during the potential 2024-2025 bull run that we are expecting on this channel, not financial advice. But as you guys can see right here, this is Glassnode. If you guys are interested in signing up for Glassnode, there is a link in our description below. You can sign up and get 10% off of any membership you sign up for here. But you see the number of Bitcoin balance on exchanges continuing to drop and drop and drop. You can see it's currently at around 2.2 million BTC on exchanges. And the long-term hodlers are continuing to hodl. You can see that right here, and you can see that right here. Around 70% of the supply has not been active in the past year. Around 55% of the supply has not been active in the past 2 years. And if you go all the way down to the past 5 years, around 30% of the supply has not been active. So that just means that more and more long-term hodlers are not selling their BTC, and it's going to make it harder for these exchanges to get more Bitcoin, especially when we have the halving of 2024. The amount of Bitcoin that is produced every single day gets cut in half. And as we continue to have more Bitcoin adoption, we'll have more and more people start to know what Bitcoin is, have it as their savings asset. Not just everyday people, but corporations may adopt a similar strategy to what MicroStrategy is doing right now. A company like Tether, stablecoin, USDT, they are actually putting some of their profit and some of their balance sheet into BTC. I know you may not agree with Tether, may think it's a Ponzi or they're going to blow up one day, but they are putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet to back their USDT along with T-bills. So a lot of companies right now are looking to get Bitcoin on the balance sheet. Once we get that spot Bitcoin ETF, it'll make it easier for companies to do that. And we also have the FASB accounting rules that are going to be changing later this year, which makes it more acceptable for some of these big corporations to actually have Bitcoin on the balance sheet, and it doesn't make all the accounting weird for BTC. And a lot of people right now want to know, is right now the best time to buy Bitcoin? We're currently trading at around $26,000, $27,000. Are we going to go down to 10K? Are we going to go down to 15K? Are we going to just go straight to the moon and go back to $70,000? And I think right now is just a great time to get in. I mean, if you look at where we're at from the highs, we are down around 60% from the high still. And we've had a lot of big news this year. We have a Bitcoin spot ETF that's probably coming later this year or early next year. We definitely have the Bitcoin FASB accounting standards changing. We have a lot of companies that have interest on putting Bitcoin on the balance sheet. With those accounting standards changing And with everything we just talked about, we could definitely see some more price momentum there, especially with the ETF. So I just think right now it's a decent time to get in. We could go down to 15K. Nobody really knows what's going to happen with Bitcoin, especially in the short term. And I think it just goes up and down based on the short-term price action. If you have a Binance blow up or something, Bitcoin will definitely go down, but still going to go up and to the right. Long term, it's not financial advice. That's just what we believe is going to happen with Bitcoin. Right now, you should be trying to get one BTC. If you don't have one Bitcoin, you should just continue to dollar cost average in. I think $27,000 is a decent price for Bitcoin right now. Don't use too much leverage, but the best thing to do is just treat it as like a 401k or an investment account and just buy every week, every 2 weeks, whatever you can afford, whatever is right for you. Because we do believe Bitcoin will go up and we will hit new all-time highs over the next couple of years. That's what we tell you guys on this channel. And also, if you're thinking about, is it a good time to buy Bitcoin? It potentially could be, because nobody is talking about Bitcoin. And historically, that's been the best time to buy. Right now on Google Trends, the trend for the search term Bitcoin is at 14. That's the same levels we were at back in 2019, guys. So nobody is talking about BTC. And 2019 was the last bear market we were in. You can see some 2019 prices here. If we zoom out a bit, you can see Bitcoin back in 2019, we were trading at around $6,000. Computers going very slow. And we went as low as $3,800. And all this right here was a great buying opportunity. If you got Bitcoin at 6,300, if you got it down here at the bottom at around 4,000, or even if you got it up here at around 8,000, you're still up big on any of your investments that you had just a couple of years ago. And we're at that exact mark in terms of how many people are talking about Bitcoin right now over on Google Trends. So that's something to think about. And I just wanted to leave you guys with this. This is from Robert Kiyosaki. He says, I am constantly asked, what will the price of gold, silver, or Bitcoin be in 2025? His replies, that's a silly question. The more important question is, how much do you have today? He's talking about investing in real assets like Bitcoin, gold, and silver, because the money is inflating. They will continue to print more and more money. Inflation will come down. Eventually, we'll get back to 2% inflation. The money printer will turn back on. And if we do have some big crisis, whether it be a war or another COVID, you guys saw what happened back in COVID. They just are going to print more money to bail us out of that situation. We'll have a short-term crash, but as soon as they turn those money printers back on, all the markets are going to go right back up. That's what we believe on our channel. You guys can let us know what you think about that in the comment section below. But let us know. Let us know if we're wrong. Is Bitcoin never going to hit 100K? You put your thoughts in the comment section below. And let us know if you're buying now, if you're selling, if you're hodling, if you're trading. Let us know. Love to hear from you guys. But thank you for watching all the way to the end. My name is Aaron from the Bitcoin Bros. I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.